Hello, my name is Tanya Cutts. I'm the broker at the Cutts Team Real Estate in DeSoto County, Mississippi. Today I'm looking at a seller net sheet, which is a good thing because that means we have a contract, we have a listing, and we're looking at the negotiated price to see if it's going to net the seller what he needs and if we can do this transaction or not. So the first thing we got to do is I encourage you to call and get your payoff amount. There may be some things in there you've forgotten about. So just get the payoff amount and know what you're dealing with there. Agent commissions, are you going to be paying any sales commissions out of that? Property taxes, you pay for the months that you've lived there. So if this is Mississippi, we pay in the rears. It's June, so you want to allow for about 6 months taxes. Well, probably 7 because it's going to take 30 days to close. So any escrow fees that have to come out of that would usually be the lawyer fees, and I usually just call my lawyers and say, hey, what's the closing cost going to be on this? Can you give me a fee sheet? Every attorney has it listed differently so that we know what we're dealing with. Just call ahead. You can do that. There's a courier fee sometimes, there's a document prep fee, there's a settlement fee, there's title fees in there. So you just have different fees from lawyers. So go ahead and get that. If you want me to help with that, I can. Other work, could there be a survey that you need to do before you can close? Pest inspections. Sellers do not always have to pay the termite inspection in Mississippi, but most of the time they do. So if that's something you have already under contract and you can offer free, then that may be a concession that will help your buyer too. So let's talk about title insurance. That's probably going to be another whole video, but you need to know if you're going to pay for your title search. Here in our market, it's customary for the seller to pay for title search, the buyer to pay for title policies. His lender will require a title policy, but that's separate from the owner policy, so don't get those confused. In fact, buyers have so many closing costs. I have a big old spreadsheet. Don't get nervous. Not every line is filled out every time, but it helps to know what some of the closing costs are so that if you're asked to provide any seller concessions toward closing costs for the buyer, then we can estimate that on here as well. So all of that gets us to a bottom line. What is the net cash for the seller at closing? This is one of my tools that I offer in a listing presentation. Just helps. So if you want a copy of it, let me know. Tanya Cutts, the Cutts Team, 662-312-7757. Have a great one.